I'm Mike Fisher, The Fish, reporting live for 105.3 The Fan from Oxnard, where the Cowboys have just endured another bombshell. If you are a Cowboy fan who is saying in response to our Robert Quinn story, now that story's everywhere, all over the internet, all over the NFL now, 105.3 The Fan, and the website all over it in the lunch hour today. If you're a fan of the Cowboys, you have every right to go, here we go again, because we have seen this before. Defensive ends in particular seem to have issues with staying off the suspension list when they have the star on the side of their heads. If you're Robert Quinn, who is the centerpiece of this two-game suspension handed down by the NFL, you have every right to say, like that, what was it, Shaggy? Said, wasn't me. You have every right to say, wasn't me. That it was a contaminated sample in a medicine that I was taking to help with seizures or something like that. And I don't know yet if Robert Quinn has already appealed and lost, or if he's going to appeal this, or if you just take your lumps. The league seems to like it. The commissioner's office seems to like it when you just take your lumps and nod your head and get back to the grindstone. We'll see about that. But as it stands right now, a two-game suspension for Robert Quinn. He, of course, is already going to be out the next month because of the fracture in his hand. And it turns out there's two fractures that he had surgery on Wednesday. That's going to end up fine. The Cowboys actually now feel great about this. This part's fine. But once he's healthy, let's say September 1st or so, he will be able to practice up until the week before that game. Will not play in that game in week 1 against the Giants. Will not play in week 2 as well, as it stands right now. And we could slap around the NFL for being too over-officious here if we want to. Or we can say that players need to make sure, again, not specific to Quinn, because contaminated something in the medicine of something, maybe. But too often we do have players who say, I didn't know that I was taking that. I didn't know it was illegal. And I've been doing this for 35 years, and most of the NFL players I know who take their job seriously literally treat their body like a temple, literally treat it like, this is my fortress, this is my living. They gain a pound and lose a pound for very specific reasons. They don't drink during the season for very specific reasons, alcohol I'm talking about. They take extremely good care of themselves, a large majority of these guys. So for a guy to accidentally take a PED, that's unfortunate. Let's put it that way. As it relates to Saturday night, Cowboys at San Jose to play the 49ers, and we'll be there, of course. We'll hit the road tomorrow and hang out with the team on Friday in San Jose, and then with the team, of course, all day Saturday as well. This does open up opportunities. Taco Charlton is listed as a starting defensive end right now, that in part because Tank Lawrence is on PUP and is going to stay there for a little bit. Tyrone Crawford also on PUP. He does not necessarily need to stay there for very long, but there he is. And Randy Gregory is on the indefinite suspension list as well from the NFL, as he eyes a return, but now very vague about whether or not he's submitted all the necessary paperwork. I'm working on it, but I'm caught in the same vague spot you are. I was told that that submission was made on July 15th, 16th, and now I'm trying to get the league to nod its heads to that, and nobody will nod their heads quite yet. I'll keep chasing that. Dorrance Armstrong, Taco Charlton, Kelly Hyder, Joe Jackson, Jelks, a couple of rookies there in Jackson and Jelks. And if you look at the depth chart, it looks like Jelks is above Jackson. But if you look at what happened on the field this week, pretty good week for Joe Jackson. Taco Charlton actually did some things and needs to do many, many more. So he can fulfill the potential that this club thought he had anyway, when he was selected as a rookie. As I've said on the air, I like Taco. I have a relationship with Taco. I think he's a good guy. I think he's a smart guy and a nice guy, and I think he's a conscientious guy. But maybe when things are down, he lets himself get a little too down. Right now, things are down for Robert Quinn, but that means things can be up for some of the other guys, like Taco Charlton. We will have his name circled, as well as the other kids at defensive end. Saturday night at San Jose, Cowboys at Niners. We'll be there. We'll have the broadcast, of course, for you as well on 105.3 The Fan. Thank you for watching and subscribing. You can also catch me at Fish Sports on Twitter and Facebook, and on Instagram as well. whatever my name is there. So if you want it first and you want it right, we really appreciate that you get it from here. Thank you. Fish out.